Hello Pisces, welcome to your November reading. I've already pre-laid the first base cards so that the shuffling, and because I shuffle for a long time, wouldn't be on the recording, but let's see what's coming for you in November. It's a 6-card spread, 3 cards for the underlying energy, 3 cards for the now, and 3 cards for the what's coming. So in your underlying energy, we have that came out together, the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. So that would be easily thinking of a 3-party situation. Now, a 3-party situation doesn't always mean like you're with someone that's already coupled, or that your partner was with someone. That third party could be that your partner is not putting you first there. The third party could be his job, or a project he has that you come second, or something like that. But it could be a third party situation. Right after, we have the 6 of Swords. So what that tells me, in the past you lived something that hurt you in a relationship. It could be with friends also, but in a couple it could be like a third party situation, and you left that situation with the 6 of Swords. And here we have the Ace of Cups. So that's good. It's like if you left that situation, and by doing that, regaining your self-value. Because the Ace of Cups is love. Yes, love sent by the divine. But the cup itself is made of self-love. In order to receive love, we have to love ourselves. So the cup itself is made of how we value ourselves and how we love ourselves. So that's the underlying energy. Right now, what you're living is the 3 of Wands. So you made that move, you invested in yourself, and now you're waiting and seeing to have your ships come in. Because every decision and move we make a repercussion in the universe. Repercussion. And so therefore that will come back like waves. We send something, it comes back. So now you're waiting for your boats to come back from that movement, from choosing yourself first. And the cards that came after, they came 4 of them together, 4 major arcanas. We have the Justice, the High Priestess, the Tower, and Strength. And that is in your now. So to have 4 major arcanas like that, that tells me that right now, having done that movement and being in a position of now you're waiting to what is coming, it is with Justice. Well, you could go to court with that situation. Of course, if it was a marriage, maybe you're divorcing or something like that. But with the High Priestess right beside it, I see it as karmic justice. Balancing with your intuition. And that provokes the bringing down of anything that didn't have any strong foundation, that didn't have true value. It's gonna come down, and it's gonna bring you strength. It's like mastering your fears, of going through that, of taking that decision. You had to master your fears, master your instinct with the strength, because it is coming down. Right now you're in that energy where things seem to fall apart around you, but anything that falls apart with the Tower was meant to fall apart. So not to fear it. Never fear the Tower is never against you. It can be shocking, it can be surprising, but I think that whatever the Tower brings down, you knew it inside. You already felt it, and it is just. It is balance. It is karma bringing back the scales. in the future, what all of that is bringing, we have here the Queen of Swords. So that tells me that what you've lived there, that pain, moving on, choosing yourself, you actually transformed it into wisdom. That's what the Queen of Swords does. That's why the butterflies represent her. You took that pain and you turned it into wisdom, and now you're much more wiser about it. She is wisdom. The King of Swords is strategy, but she is wisdom. That's why she sees clearly through situations and things like that. And that new clarity, that new way of seeing your value, seeing the situation and the people around you, and making those choices of yes, you, no, you, is bringing you a nice, beautiful Ace of Wands. That's in the future. That's what's coming. Of course, time is always fluid. Maybe you've already went through that, and that is now, or you are going to. And it was paired with Temperance. So that tells me is that new passion. Of course, it's going to be divine timing. It's orchestrated by the heavens. It is truly, it's already the ace. It's already coming from the universe. But with the Temperance beside it, it's going to be a passion, a project. That seed is actually going to heal you. It's going to make you do that alchemy that with time is going to make you ascend, elevate, heal. And the last card you have is the Five of Swords. So that's conflict. It can be little conflicts of people just shooting out their opinions at you. After a big move like that, that's possible, you know, that you would have people around you shooting out their opinions and thoughts and things like that. And it can also be inner conflict, because we are so used to being in a certain way that when we change and we transform, there are these old voices inside of us that kind of come back to the surface and test us. But we'll clarify. In the bottom of the deck you have the Hierophant. So that could have been, since it's the bottom of the deck, it's a big the subject of all of that. So that we could be talking about a marriage. We're talking because these institutions and things like that. So if it's a job, it could be like the company for which you were working, the institution for which you were working that treated you really badly, broke your heart, and that you decided to move on, to choose yourself and to go towards something that you truly love, and the things around you, of course, are shaking up. Or it can be a marriage or something like that, depending on what you're living, since it's a general reading. But we're going to clarify some cards. Let's clarify the Tower. What does the Tower bring down? Spirit. What does the Tower bring down? The Two of Wands. Something that you were at the crossroads with, a decision you needed to take. Or it's bringing that. Another one, please. Okay, for Pisces. Okay, my God, okay. Pisces. There's a nervousness. There's a... Right now you're nervous. It's like you don't know all of this is happening, and it's really your ground is being shaken. My hands are shaking of stress. Maybe you needed to take that decision a long time ago and now the Tower is taking it for you. Oh yeah, you were stuck. You were stuck in that situation there. Like not happy, miserable, but not knowing what to do, what direction to take, because you had all these mental blockages blocking you. And there is the truth. That's the Tower. The Towers bring that clarity to you. The Tower's bringing the clarity, and there you have no choice now to take that decision. Use your strength. You're gonna go through it. Maybe it was something that was lingering for a while there. Like you knew it, you could feel it with that High Priestess. You could feel something was wrong, something wasn't right. Now the truth is coming down. Spirit, give me a card for the Queen of Swords. A card for the Queen of Swords. Spirit, card for the Queen of Swords. Oh, victory. That's good. Six of Wands. You're really gonna come out of this on top. That's recognition. Recognition by your peers, but recognition of yourself also. Wow, I achieved that. You know? And with the Queen of Swords, that tells me that that clear mind and everything is going to actually do all the decisions that is going to bring you that victory. Close that circle there. Because here we have like the same thing as we have in the World card. It's the crown of victory. Victory into having achieved something. So that is very good. What is that Ace of Wands for Pisces, November? What is that Ace of Wands? Spirit. Oh, something to do with the King of Pentacles. So maybe it's something with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A new passion, a new project, something that's really gonna heal you. Maybe that character is coming. If we were talking about work, we're talking about a boss here. So he's a good boss, because that's the type of man that likes to take care of others. He is prosperous, he builds himself, he likes the finer things in life and all of that. But he's someone that is conscious of the ones he takes care of and keeps it in mind. He's supportive, he's very supportive. He likes to be taken care of too, but at least he takes care in return, you know? Five of Wands, what is that conflict? Please, Spirit, tell me about that conflict. What is that conflict? Five of Wands. The Star. Another major arcana. The star is a wish come true, is being aligned with the sky. It's a healing card also. Whoops. And we have Temperance again that flipped. Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, because the Temperance is there twice. But what that tells me is that it's probably, either if it's in a conflict or out of conflict, it's small stuff. Don't worry about it, you know? If not everybody's agreeing with you, with what you're doing or going with that new project, because it is something that's gonna be aligned with your stars. And it is going to be healing. You have Temperance twice. So it's all divine timing. All of this has been orchestrated by the divine to bring you that new project, bring you that new passion. And it's going to be a healing process. It's going to bring you healing. Divine timing, healing, the bigger picture, alchemy. And with the star, Aquarius. Whoops. There's a lot of reflection. There we go. With the star, you see how she's... It's a card of faith a lot. Because you see how she's pouring the water into that pond. She's not afraid of not having enough water. She knows the universe is gonna provide for her. That's why it's a card of faith. She's watering the ground and watering the putting it back to the pond. Things from the ground will grow with the water, and in the pond it's going to replenish itself. She has two vessels also, doing that same principle. The two of them have two vessels. So maybe we're talking about a relationship here. If it's a relationship, it could be with an earth sign or Sagittarius, Aquarius, but it's going to be a relationship that was written in the stars for you. And you had to get out of there and take that decision. Choose your heart, choose yourself, be wiser about it. You'll be victorious. People might around you, who cares? You move over that. Know what it is inside. Listen to your intuition, because that relationship is going to be healing for you. Very healing. It's manifestation. The Temperance is also manifestation. The art of visualizing something and manifesting it with our solar plexus. You see the sign that she has in her forehead there, that little round, that's the sign of the symbol of the solar plexus. She has it here in her third eye. Manifesting, visualizing, understanding, seeing clearly, and manifesting in divine timing, creating that alchemy that creates the reality in front of us. It's very magic. It's going to be a very magic relationship or project, depending what you're living, since it's a general reading. So now you're really changing. You're in that process, but know that you're gonna come out victorious out of it. You're gonna be wise and straightforward, and that right after you make that decision, that move, that you're getting out of there, taking that decision, even if the ground will shake around you, the universe is bringing you that new thing. It starts right there. So that's your reading for November, Pisces. If it resonates, great. If not quite, you can listen to your rising sign, Venus sign, to have a clearer picture. So please thumbs up if you like it, and comment. I love to read the comments. And so I'll see you in December. Happy Halloween, by the way, if you see that just before November. Goodbye.